Yeah, I don't think there's a way to describe it. It's such an adrenaline rush of what you get out of it with all the fans shouting.
Trying to make room for the shot. Yes, he scored!
I don't think that what we all produced in the last 3 months in particular represented anywhere near the level that we've got.
High up the pitch, Sainz goes for goal and it's not far away.
2 games doesn't seem like much, but it can get a bit back to us because I don't think we've done enough.
Last game, boy, yeah. Don't cry, okay? No. I try.
Good morning. And welcome back to back again. How many of you in here still talking and thinking about top 6 and playoffs and stuff like that? Absolutely no one. So you start out by lying here. You asked me the other day how many games do we need to win?
Yeah, well.
6. And you also asked me. And you asked me.
6.
Huh?
6.
So you are thinking about it.
Yeah, we talk about it, but is it realistic?
Is it realistic? Oh, is it realistic?
Yes, but it's difficult win some games.
It is. But it's a challenge.
Yes,
Do you like a challenge?
yes.
I do as well. I think it will be a waste of time just to say that it's unrealistic or we cannot get it. Do we end in playoffs? Let's see. No one knows. I think definitely we have to try. Is 6 wins enough? Let's see. I think it will be somewhere in between 6 and 7. Is that difficult based on 8 games left and haven't won for I don't know how many games? Probably is. But I think if that's the ambition, and it should be the ambition, because I'm not going to play with any player who don't think it's realistic. I'm not going to put any player on pitch who's just a little bit in doubt whether we can win or not or whatever. I'm not saying you are. But that's the mindset we have to bring to the pitch starting from the training today, and especially on Saturday when we go out there in.
Oh, bright spring sunshine at Carrow Road and the clocks spring forward this evening, and when you reach that time of the year you know the football season is getting towards its business end. Norwich's chances of going up, as we've just been talking about, have faded dramatically. 1 win in 8, they've only won 3 of their last 9 home games. That is not the form of a team that is going to be in the top 6, is it? It's bounced kindly for Grant on the edge of the Norwich penalty area. He gets the low shot in, and Gunn has just about pushed it round the post. Corner to West Brom, right hand side, played in towards the far post, decent header away from Sorensen, but it's fallen for Fellows. Left edge of the box, he curls it in, there's a header, that's a brilliant save from Gunn. Well, if he didn't know much about the previous one, he certainly did that. That was a terrific save from Angus Gunn. Now McLean plays the ball through the middle, Sykes is onto it for Norwich City, Sykes in the penalty area, puts the shot straight at the goalkeeper Wilde-Smith. Well, this one's not over yet, Rob. They've managed to find 5 minutes of stoppage time.
Norwich have had a really good spell over the last 5-10 minutes, so hopefully for 5 minutes now we can press on and maybe get a winner.
McLean to Nunez, he's got Sargent away on the left-hand side, and he's played him in. It's a great pass from Nunez. Sargent races onto it into the penalty area, trying to make room for the shot. Yes, he scored! Oh, after all that rear-guard action, Norwich City break away in the 2nd minute of stoppage time, and Josh Sargent has scored. What a time to score a goal! The 92nd minute in front of the Barclay end, and it's Norwich City 1, West Brom 0. Johnston for West Brom, left-hand side, taking on Schwartau, who's just come on. He's managed to get the cross in, far post, West Brom plays, queuing up, Gunn makes the save, it's blocked on the line, there's a real scramble and it's cleared away! The flag is up over on the far side, it wouldn't have counted, but Gunn made a terrific save, and from the rebound it was headed goalwards, and it was stopped on the line. High cross comes into the box, Norwich need Gunn again here, and he catches it, and that will be the last action of the game, and it's somehow appropriate that Angus Gunn should be the last man to touch the ball. 3 terrific saves from the Norwich City goalkeeper in this game.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to describe it. It's such an adrenaline rush of what you get out of it with all the fans shouting and just how good that moment is. It's hard to describe. Yeah, of course, we come in and a couple of boys look at the table and sort of see the other results go our way, and obviously it gives it a bit more bit more belief to try and push on towards the end of the season. And obviously, we knew in the situation we was, it was going to be a difficult task. But obviously, coming here and beating West Brom 1-0 would give us that bit more belief, and obviously try and push towards the playoffs.
Well, it felt like Norwich's last game was heading for a goalless draw against West Brom at Carrow Road, but you've got to stay with the Championship right until the end. There was a twist with Josh Sargent's winning goal that has just reignited Norwich's playoff ambitions. Two sides here who need to win. Plymouth because they are 7 points from safety and bottom of the table, and Norwich because they are 7 points outside the top 6. Played back by Randall into the penalty area. Oh, there's no offside here against Hardy, and he's going to score for Plymouth.
Obviously on the day we'd thought it was offside, but there's no excuses really. And then the second goal was a bit of a scrappy goal for them as well. So yeah, of course it's a difficult one to take.
Now Plymouth finding Hardy again. This time he helps into the penalty area. Bundu is in. He gets challenged, goes down. Hardy's in again, and he's scored again. 2 for Ryan Hardy in the space of 4 minutes. And Plymouth, the bottom club in the Championship, have taken control of the game against Norwich City. And that's the final whistle. It's all over. It's all over for Norwich City here in Devon, and it's probably all over in terms of any hope of finishing in the top 6 now.
It's a difficult one because I think even before the West Brom game, we had a meeting and we knew it was going to be difficult. I think we needed to win 6 out of the 7 remaining games. So yeah, of course it was a lot harder from there when we do drop points away to Plymouth, that we'd sort of our expectations or hopes to get playoffs was shattered down there, yeah.
Ball over the top, looking for Hannibal, who has stolen March in, and that's the opener. Norwich City undone for a ball over the top, through the middle, and it's 1-0 to Burnley. Oshish has got the pass to Bishop, back to Oshish, right hand side, cuts the ball back, chance here for Regan Poole, and it's deflected in, and Portsmouth have a 5th. 5-2. Now we're going to see Millwall come forward for the first time with Kramer, and there's an early cross into the box. Duffy gets ahead to it. Aziz on the left-hand side of the penalty area drives it across. Chance here, and Millwall have scored. The first time the ball has been put into the Norwich City penalty area. It's not been dealt with, and it is more of the same in the Norwich City defence. Play goes on. It's miles away from where the ball is, and the game's up. What a miserable Easter weekend this has been for Norwich City supporters. 8 goals conceded. 2 more defeats, and they continue to be the Championship's worst team on current form.
But let's start with the breaking news. It comes from the Championship this afternoon, and Norwich City have parted company with their head coach, Johannes Hoff-Torup, with immediate effect. Now, this is the line that really will pique people's interest, because Jack Wilshere, the former Arsenal midfielder, now first-team coach at the club, will take charge, assisted by Tony Roberts and Nick Stanley. He'll take charge on an interim basis for Norwich's 2 remaining Championship fixtures of the season.
Morning all. I just wanted to spend a few minutes just to speak to you, obviously, in light of everything that's happened. Listen, this is obviously the difficult side of football, right? We all know that, because yeah, outside of what happens on the pitch or results or whatever, there's people at the heart of this, there's lives, there's all of those things, and listen, that's never lost on me. But my job ultimately is to try and park all of that and make what I think is the best decision for the club to protect us in the short, medium and long term. And that's ultimately what I did. Tough decision, and I wanted to at least stand here and offer some of the context. I don't want this to sound like I'm just stood up here bashing Johannes, because that's not what it is. I have huge respect for him, and in my opinion he's going to be a top coach. It just unfortunately hasn't quite worked here. I believe massively in the quality that we've got here. I think we've got a talented squad. I think we've got fantastic staff. I think we've got an unbelievable environment, and I don't think that what we all produced in the last 3 months in particular represented anywhere near the level that we've got. And that's why ultimately we've made this change, because I think there's so much more to get from you guys as individuals and as a team.
I came here 5.5 months ago, not with the intention of becoming the head coach this season, not with the intention of becoming the head coach, really coming to learn from Johannes, to work with the staff here. And I learned a lot, guys. I did learn a lot. You guys have been amazing for me. I'm at a stage in my journey where I need you guys, especially now. I need you. I've been there as a player. I know exactly where you're at. There's 2 games left. Have we got anything to play for? Can we go up? No. Can we go down? No. So that's difficult. But I think the hardest thing as a player, and in my early days I found it tough, is to look in your own mirror. And I know there's different situations here, and the summer will come and some players will want to be here, some players won't want to be here. But my opinion and my advice to you would be, if you are that person and you want to leave and whatever, the best thing for you to do is to perform that. Is to show the people out there, whatever club's looking at you, wherever you're thinking, is to get out there and perform. That's it. That's it. As footballers, that's our job. I called Kenny yesterday, I asked Kenny to say a few words, because Kenny's the captain. He's been here when they've been promoted, when they've been relegated, through tough times, through good times, and I feel like Kenny is someone who, well, in my opinion, watching Kenny the last couple of weeks, couple of months, someone who really felt the downward spiral that Ben was talking about.
Just for us lads, like, we need to feel a sense of responsibility of what's going on of the last few minutes. It's easy for Ben just to go, right, Johannes is gone, that's everything done. We need to be held accountable. Like, we've not done enough, we all know that. So we need to show in the last, Ben spoke about getting Mike Jack, we need to do that. It's 2 weeks to go, so it's easy to go like 2 games and it's holiday. That's so easy to do that, but we've literally got 2 weeks. So let's just work our balls up. 2 weeks, 2 games, give everything for Jack. Get a sense of pride back. Ben mentioned pride, sense of pride back. 2 games, it doesn't seem like much, but it can get that bit back for us, because I don't think we've done enough. We need to take responsibility. 2 weeks to go, we'll get behind Jack and see what it takes us.
Sargent senses an opportunity, gets there ahead of Dale Fry, competes for the second ball as well. He's done brilliantly, and he plays it out towards Jack Stacey, who's arriving in a threatening manner. Right edge of the penalty area, back it comes to Jacob Wright. He's going to hit one for Norwich City, and it didn't clear the crossbar by much. Middlesbrough have it. Now maybe have a chance to counter-attack, but great play from Doyle. Norwich have won it back high up the pitch. Sainz goes for goal, and it's not far away. Sainz tries to air up the field. He's all by himself at the moment. Gets up towards the halfway line. Comes through a couple of challenges here. Sainz, he's done brilliantly. Now can he get the pass away? In behind the Middlesbrough defence, it's Josh Sargent for Norwich City in the penalty area. Oh, across the face of goal and wide. We've got 11 minutes to go. Borough need a goal, and they've got it on the edge of the penalty area with Azaz. Into the box. Duffy makes the block. It's an important one. Behind it goes. It's finished. Well, 10 years ago, Norwich City broke Middlesbrough hearts in the playoffs at Wembley. And this year they've just put a huge spanner in the works of Middlesbrough's playoff ambitions again. For Jack Wilshere, he's taken over a team who've conceded 8 goals in 2 matches over the Easter weekend. And he's managed to inspire them with the help of his coaching staff to a clean sheet on the road at the Riverside.
Here we are. Let's go. Final destination.
How are you feeling today?
Yeah. Don't know right now, to be honest. You know, like say a few days ago to everyone, like I received so many messages last few days, and like people that say, "Oh, it's the last game for you." We're all a bit sad that you're leaving, and it feels weird, you know. It feels like more than that as well. Like, you know, like I never had in my whole career, and I think this is what a footballer wants, like such a relationship to all the fans, like that. I can't even imagine, like honestly, like how much attention I got in the last few weeks, like through what's going on, like my last game, and people are literally sending me so much messages and being sad. This is not understandable. It's not getting in my head, you know. So, like, it's crazy that I had such a positive impact on those people, and that's actually very, very nice. And so obviously, people say to me like, "Yeah, you can be emotional." I am emotional. It's definitely a day that I will never forget because it is special. It is my last game. But yeah, it's also like I don't know how to handle it, basically, you know, like it's just tough. Don't know.
What have been some of the highlights? If you could name a few.
So firstly, I think obviously the biggest highlight is Nottingham Forest. You know, this was like I can't even like coming back from a 3-0. This was just wow. Like every time I see the video, like I get a lot of goosebumps, and I feel like wow, this was it really me, us, all the team, the club, and then the reaction of Farke when he went up with the arms, like this was just amazing. One thing you never will forget. And obviously the goal against Ipswich, you know, this is my favorite as well. Like when we won at home 3-1 against them. Yeah, that's one of the special ones.
What you kind of miss most about the area, but then also like the people at the training ground, people around the club?
Everything, mate. I will miss literally everything. I feel like from the next week, like when I realize, oh God, I'm not more. Like I'm not walking to the training ground. Like just I can't. Like honestly, I was thinking about that the last days. Like I can't imagine like not being at the training ground anymore. Like it was literally honestly, it was my home. I don't know where my next journey, where I'm going next, what happened next at the moment. But I think I really will realize that when I'm really sitting there by myself at my break and realize, well, it's really done now. Like last 2 days I said to my fiance the other day, like, you know, I can't believe it's done now. I can't believe it's done now. And she said to me, yeah, I can't believe it either. And like the time went so quick, and it's just wow. It felt like for me, like I walked in like yesterday. This is how it felt like. And now it's already time to say goodbye. But wow, I will miss everyone, that's for sure. Anglia home improvements, yeah? Made in Norfolk. You see it from me. Every time I drive, you see that all the time. You know exactly you're at Cow Road.
I suppose the last question is, what are the goals for today? What do you want to get out of today?
Here, really?
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. Every time he goes there, he scores, you see.
Oh, really? So I leave then. I better leave. I don't want to interrupt that, you know? No, I go there. No. We want the George score a few goals, mate, today. That's for sure. The goals for today is obviously to end the season, I think, with a good result, you know? Like, I feel like that's what the fans deserve. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I don't want to get in trouble with you, mate. I knew apparently when you park here, you score a lot of goals. So no. Yeah, I want to. No, I don't. I let it purposely for you, you know, because I know you would save us today. Yeah. So basically, I think to end up the season with a win would be amazing. I can't promise a goal because I don't know. Like it's just obviously I wish I would score as well maybe and give something back. But I think the most important thing is that we end the season with a win at home. Would be very nice for everyone, I think, and also to give something back to the fans. So.
What are you doing here? Last game, huh? Last game, bro.
Last game, bro. Yeah.
Don't cry, okay?
No. I try.
As ever, the final day of the season brings fond farewells from Carrow Road and perhaps some new opportunities as well, and clues as to what Norwich City might look like for next season. One player who won't be here next season is Angus Gunn. He starts in goal for Norwich City today and he captains the team as well. The other subs, Jose Cordoba, Jakob Sorensen, one of those waving goodbye to Carrow Road today. Another departing star, Onel Hernandez.
All the guys, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys.
It's been a long season, probably more lows than highs, but it's the last game for 2-3 months. What this team today has got to do at least is put on a display where they feel pride wearing the shirt. They've got to show effort, they've got to show the quality that we know that they've got in the team.
Lads, I can feel it, I can feel the fire and make sure from the first whistle to there. It's our game to make it, it's our game to take it to them. In the first 20 minutes we kill it, lads. Kill it. One thing for you, which I all want you to feel, because I think that's how you straight it. I feel at times a bit missing this year, lads. But let me tell you, you've got staff that really believe in you. You've got teammates that believe in you. Your families that are here today. Make sure we have a good day, lads. And trust me, you're good players. Have this. It's a state of mind now.
We're underway, final game of the season. In it comes from the right, it's a decent cross. McConville gets his head to it. Forson's back there defending. Was that handball by a Cardiff player? Well, and the shot comes in the end. And Gunn makes a terrific save. And it runs across towards McConville on the right-hand side. That's Forson, edge of the penalty. A nice pass to Stacey, right byline, crosses it in. Nunez at the far post, yes! Norwich have the breakthrough. It's the first goal under Jack Wilshere. And it was really neatly taken by Marcelino Nunez. From the free kick, Nunez, 25 yards out, he scored! Marcelino Nunez puts it in the top corner. He scored twice in 3 minutes. It's relentless from Norwich at the moment. McLean gives it to Nunez, pass into the penalty area, sights from the angle, scores! 3 goals in the first quarter of this game for Norwich City. Right, here we go, Rob. This is the moment that we've been waiting for. Jack Stacey's being replaced here by Onel Hernandez. Onel Hernandez comes on for his 210th and final Norwich City appearance, and so does Jakob Sorensen. He replaces Rory McConville, and applause for both those players who've been, in their own ways, terrific servants. We're going to see a special moment for Angus Gunn. Shane Duffy, first of all, is going to make way, but the applause is not for Shane Duffy, it's for Angus Gunn, who is just removing that captain's armband from his purple and orange goalkeeping jersey. He's handed it to a teammate, and the name Gunn is synonymous with that goal at the Barkley end of Carrow Road. Appearance number 172 is going to be the last. Everyone at Carrow Road applauding, many on their feet, as Gunn leaves the field at Carrow Road for the last time as Norwich City goalkeeper. And there ends an eventful season at Carrow Road. It ends on a winning note for Norwich City. I don't think in truth we learnt much about Norwich City today that we didn't already know. A team that can score plenty of goals in the Championship, but all too often haven't been able to be trusted to keep a clean sheet. That's been the case today. A thriller, 6 goals.
Don't want to keep you long at all, only literally a couple of minutes, but just wanted to close out the season sort of formally and yeah, just to send everyone on the way, having wrapped everything up. So yeah, feels like a long old season. When I think back to Oxford, feels like it was 2 years ago. Tough year, and I think, yeah, probably nobody, I don't think, can be leaving here feeling good about this season, because obviously it's not been what we wanted it to be. When I look at the quality in this group, I can't help but think we missed a massive opportunity this year. You know, I see so much potential here, so much performance even now, and when I look at the teams that have made it as well in the playoffs, I think we should have been there. We've got the level to do it. Obviously we didn't deliver it, and we're all accountable for that. None more so than me, by the way. And next season we have to be clear, when we walk back in these doors in pre-season, we're attacking playoffs, because we're a top 6 team minimum, and that's the level that we've got in this room, and there's nothing that's happened this season that makes me think otherwise. We can get there. We should have got there this year. We're as good as, if not better than, teams that did it, and we have to deliver that next year, and with laser-like focus, that's what we're trying to achieve. Just as well to say, despite it maybe not being everything that we wanted, just a big thanks to you all for your efforts, because it wasn't through a lack of desire or effort, I don't think, that we missed out. So look, I really appreciate that. Like I said, it's been a long season with loads of ups and downs, and probably a tough one mentally at times as well, but yeah, the way that you guys have kept going, and particularly to get behind Jack and the staff in these last 2.5 weeks has been brilliant. And I think, yeah, with those last 2 games to go, with obviously not a lot on the line, I think to put in the performances that you did, particularly at Middlesbrough against a team that were attacking playoffs and had everything open for them, I think was testament to you guys. So appreciate that, and I know that Jack and the staff are super supportive.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Before we leave, just of course a massive thanks for the guys that are going to be moving on. So Lungi, Onel, thanks for everything that you guys have done here over obviously many years. Huge achievements, big part of the club, and of course always welcome back. So yeah, thanks for that. And Doyle, really appreciate everything. You've been top class this year. Whatever the future holds, wish you nothing but the best, mate.
I know. What a guy, what a player.
But that was it for me, guys. If anyone does need me for anything, I'm around the rest of the day if anyone wants to catch up on anything. But other than that, thanks so much, and have a good summer. Cheers, guys.